The
Oh yeah.
Koo is amazing, and I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him miss. Like honestly, I can't remember. Of course, I don't watch a lot of Falcons games. I don't really pay attention to them like that. All right, so we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of this game. So I'm gonna let Ruff. I'm gonna let you go first. What would you say, in your terms, is the good that came out of this game?
All right, so everything is relative. So my good is still gonna be Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara. Okay, so Olave, when used correctly, when used at all, is almost unstoppable.
Right.
AK is just a dog. I cannot fathom why they haven't paid this man yet. He's out there with a messed up hip, messed up ribs, and still grinding for that touchdown. So that's my good for the game.
Yep. Sean, what do you say is your good for the game?
I would say the run offense, man, with Alvin and Taysom Hill, and actually the O-line stepped up. I mean, it was physical. I mean, it was punching him in the mouth. And Alvin, I mean, he's our best player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every single game,
no question.
You can't question anything he does. I mean, every yard that he gains is a game that we definitely need. And we actually saw Taysom Hill too. That was right. Taysom Hill, I mean, he was punishing. And the offensive line, it was moving, it was running, it was pushing. That's the good on the offense. That's the good. Definitely our run offense.
All right. I will say this. I got to give the total defense props, not all of them, but the total defense props, because we did keep them out of the end zone. I mean, that is a big win right there. I mean, It's unfortunate that we had to lose based on others-ish field goals and other mistakes that we made and put ourselves in this. But I have to give the total defense for shutting them out of that end zone. No Bijan touchdown, no Kirk Cousins touchdown. You know what I'm saying? None of that. We shut them out of the end zone. All right.
No flickering of the lights. No flickering of the lights. No.
Right. And I'll say this. I mean, this might be a controversial take, but just from the eye test, we look like the better team. Okay? We look like the better team.
Right. That wasn't in doubt.
All right. What's up? This is Dom. Welcome to Gridiron Gumbo, NOLA Gridiron Gumbo. I'm your host, Dom, and we here. This is brought to you by The Culture. We are not in the best spirits, so I just want to introduce my podcast mates. Say what's up, Sean.
How y'all doing? Who that?
Ruff, how you feeling, man?
I'm still saying who that, but I mean, I'm managing that expectation. Comes with a serious asterisk, you know what I mean?
Well, we got to take the good with the bad, the lumps when we have it. And so we'll get right into it. So, we went against our bitter rivals and, they barely won, based on pretty much one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Yeah.
I have to give them the props. They have a great kick. So, I mean, that's exactly why this game hurts. It hurts because we beat ourselves. We should have had that game, and everybody knows we should have had that game. We let it slip out of our hands. So let's go to the bad. All right, Ruff, go ahead. You can start off with the bad.
I'm gonna go with Derek Carr again on the bad. The only reason he's not ugly is because he had numbers-wise, he had a great game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, completions, yards, everything. He had a great game. But again, when it comes to that eye test with him, it's not so much the plays he's making, it's the plays he's missing, the stuff he's not making, the hits he refuses to take in order to deliver the ball he needs to deliver. So much. I mean, when there's pressure, he just falls apart. He's trying to duck and cover before he throws the ball. So he's trying to throw off his back leg. He's shorting balls. There was one pass he made to Rashid Shaheed where Rashid had to go all the way down to the ground to get this ball. Yeah, he got it. But it's just, you're looking at it, it's like, okay, there was nobody behind him. There was 2 defenders coming from the side. If he hits him square in the chest, Rashid got the speed to possibly make them miss. He's got a shot.
Right.
But he's got to drop all the way down. He's on the ground before he can do a damn thing. So I don't know. I have to look at that again. I was kind of busy while I was watching this game, so I'd have to see the whole thing again, but that play just bothered me. I was like, just hit him in, okay, never mind. Get him in the chest. Drop him on your back leg, bro. Take the hit and deliver the ball, please.
Right. Sean, what would you say is one of your bads?
Ooh, the defensive line. We not getting no pressure. It's just not happening. Chase Young, Cam, the tackles. I mean, it's not happening. I mean, and when Grandison had a down game, and it's like you gotta get this pressure up. I mean, the secondary is playing good. They're playing as best as they can. They really are. And I mean, and really, you look at the tackles. A lot of the tackles are coming from the secondary.
Right.
I mean, that's where they're coming from. Austin Adebo, he's got the most tackles in the team because he's getting targeted the most. Because the quarterback got time. They can make a pull boy back there.
Right.
They got all the time in the world, so they got to just start getting some pressure up the middle. I think the end's okay, but we got to get some pressure up the middle to kind of start pushing the ball faster. And let's get some sacks. Come on, man. Let's get some sacks. Somebody on the line.
Let's get some sacks.
Please.
Let's get some sacks. And you see, that was actually my ugly, was the defensive line, because, I mean, that defensive line, they cost us the game. That was one of the things that cost us the game, because, I mean, the big thing, what we talked about in our episode 2 was that Kirk Cousins was a statue.
He was a statue.
All right, we don't have to deal with the mobile quarterback, but he was able to eat lunch back there. Okay, he was able to call his wife, ask what's for dinner. Okay, he was able to order a pizza. It was just like he was just like
It was good.
He really didn't like. We actually had decent coverage, although hey, I gotta give it. It's like the front of the congregation on the whole Paulson Adebo, because he's like, he made some good plays, but he made some horrible plays too.
Right.
Okay, that cost us big. So I it is what it is. But dog, like, all that money on the defensive line, Chase Young, okay? I know Cam is not Cam, okay? I understand he's not in his prime anymore. But come on, where was Brian Brzee? Like, where were these people? Like, did we even get a sack? Like, was there a sack? I mean, look, if it was, I surely don't remember, because when it counted, they got no pressure on this quarterback at all.
No.
Okay?
No.
At all.
No.
So that's my big ugly. Okay? And another one of my big uglies is, man, we made so many mistakes that was like,
oh yeah,
killer.
I mean, you start the game off like that.
You start Shaheed, like man, Shaheed, bro. When that happened, I was like, I already knew. I was like, when you try to field and you can't field a punt and you drop it and they get their first touchdown off of that. Do you know the momentum? That's like, come on, man.
It's way to bounce in the end zone. It's on the 1 yard line. Why you catching a fair catch on the 1 yard line?
Just walk away. Just walk away. Let it bounce. Let it bounce.
Then we can't get any defensive pressure on the quarterback, but surely they can, because that happened when freaking Derek Carr threw that pick 6.
Yeah, and he
2 touchdowns off of big mistakes.
Yeah, he tried to explain it at the press conference. Yeah, he was saying how he seen that it was busted, and he was thinking about throwing it away, and he should have just threw it away. It's like, come on, man.
In the dirt. That's it. The man is in your throwing lane. Don't do it. Or take the sack. One of the two.
Take the sack at least. Come on, man. You can't.
Whatever. Live to fight another day, bro.
Yep.
That's it. But
yeah, I mean, look.
Mahomes out there sidearming the ball. It's like, no. You can barely get it down the field. Stop it.
No. Like, his stats looked okay, but I'm gonna tell you, this was not a great game. He actually missed 2. I saw Olave. Olave was open.
Yeah, man.
A lot of times he missed him.
Yep.
He checks down, not gonna sit in the pocket and deliver that ball because that pressure's coming.
Yep. The thing about that pressure, I mean, it you can see when you see him, you can see that he sees it. But it's almost like he pumps and he thinks about it. And it's like the moment he does that, I'm literally screaming at the TV, throw the ball. Throw the ball. You wanted to throw the ball, throw it. You saw it go.
He can dump off to Alvin Kamara, who's got enough talent to somewhat bail him out of it. You know what I mean? It looks like a good decision because Kamara gonna get 6, 7, 8 yards.
Right.
But it wasn't a good decision on your part, man. You made the wrong choice. Take the damn ball. Take what they giving you. They giving you this. Go get.
Right. All right. Well, any other ugly that you know we didn't discuss? Do you have any?
Yeah, we 2-2. We 2-2. We shouldn't have been 2-2.
And this was a division game.
No.
At the same time, I'm looking at scores in the other, and I'm looking at Tampa Bay giving it to the Eagles. Are you kidding me?
Another game we should have won.
Spanking them, and that's the Eagles. We the only team that didn't beat them. The other two teams. I mean, it's just I don't know, man. Like,
so who are the real Saints at this point? I mean, because clearly it looked like those first two games were maybe those teams just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was Carolina.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm willing to call Cowboys trash. I'm sorry. I'm fine with calling them that.
I'm not saying that Saints, because here's the good thing about this is that also all four of these games we were competitive and we could have won.
Yeah, we could have won.
We could really be 4-0.
We could be, actually.
Yep, that's right.
All four of these. We could be 4-0. Okay? If it wasn't for these mistakes in these last two games, we could be 4-0.
Yeah.
So our next test is a big test because, I mean, yes, it is the defending Super Bowl champions. It is our first primetime game, okay, in Arrowhead. The good thing about this is, man, the Chiefs are hobbled.
Yeah,
they had a big injury in regards to Rashee Rice. Right. Looks like he's done. Yeah, I'm sure some of us probably had him in fantasy. It wasn't me. I didn't draft him.
I picked him up off the waiver wire. I thought I was gonna have a player. Like, God.
I didn't draft him, but yeah. And honestly, Pat Mahomes has not been playing well. They've kind of just been eking out wins, you know, but they've been doing it.
They've been winning.
That's kind of what champions do. They find a way. They find a way.
I mean, they trying to three-peat. You know, they're really trying to make history. And this is a good team. They may look like, oh, that's not the Chiefs that we've known for the past couple of years, but man, that team is still there. That's still there. They're still winning. They're finding ways, whichever way you put it. So close games or not, the one thing that we better hope that they don't have that, you know, that speech, you know, enough is enough conversation in the locker room. And they're like, nah, we got to show everybody we the Chiefs. We got to stop the talk. Right. We got to stop the talking. We got to show them we the Chiefs. And we are the team that's out there like, hey, y'all, let's go play. But if they play the same way, it's balanced. We got it.
We got a shot. We need to get a little healthier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I do feel like, you know, we got a chance to we got a little longer week, you know what I'm saying, to try to get healthy. It's a Monday night game, you know. Hey, it's gonna be a hard atmosphere too. I mean, Arrowhead's a hard place to play. It's not cold, so that's a good thing, you know.
99% of the time, our defense can stop anybody. It's that the ugly 1% time at the you know, when it counts most, that they fall apart. If that 1% don't show up, we'll be all right.
Yep.
We'll at least make it competitive. But if that 1% show up, the Chiefs gonna take all kinds of advantage of that.
Yeah, they carry that physicality. If they carry that physicality that they had with the Falcons, that was a physical game, man. That was physical. You bring it with you, bring it up there, and put it on the field. And we should have a shot, especially with our defense.
We should have a shot. Yeah. We should have a shot. We're 2-2 now. I mean, you know, we're pretty much tied for second in the division. I mean, I think that leader is going to be decided on this Thursday night game coming up between the the Falcons and the Bucks. So I guess we'll see. I mean, this is clearly a competitive division. But, you know, I saw us as the better team on the field on Sunday in Atlanta. They can say what they want. They got away with it. I feel like Denny Green, we let him off the hook. Okay? We let him off the hook.
Like stepping on the rakes. Every way he turns, step on the rake, slap himself in the face. You can only blame your damn self, bro. That's it.
But hey, just like Juvenile, we got to bounce back. Okay, we got 2 big games coming up. Chiefs, and then right after that, we got the division Bucks. All right, and that's in the dome. So, all right. So, anything else you want to say about this upcoming Chiefs game, and anything you think that we just absolutely need to do to make sure we secure this victory? I'll let you guys have the floor. Shit, play better.
Execute.
Play goddamn better, man.
Just execute.
Okay.
Just execute. That's it.
Execute.
Yep.
Just meet me halfway. That's all I need. Just need half of that.
They're hobbled. Kelsey has been a no-show this whole season. All right, they just lost Rashee Rice. They lost Pacheco. They don't know who really the running back is, really like that. This is, I mean, we can't ask for a better opportunity to take on the Chiefs in Arrowhead, beat them on primetime on Monday night. So it's time, Saints, and, as you can see, unfortunately, this NFC South is very competitive, and we can't afford to lose this game. Okay,
No.
we just can't.
No, we can't do it. No, you can't do everything bad in threes. We can't go 3. We can't go 0-3. We can't do it. So
No.
this is one of those. You get on a plane, you get out there, and you gotta come back with that win. You have to. So figure it out. Figure it out.
Figure it out. And we do not want to be back here. This is episode 3, but we do not want to be back here in episode 4. We want to have a better episode where we really want to talk about, and we're excited, and we see some progression in regards to the Saints. So let's do this. All right, fellas? All right, well, shout out to all our sponsors. This is brought to you by The Culture, LOL Burger Bar, the best burgers, wings, and shakes in Atlanta. Also, Boy Retro, also Fresh Division, and Brown Farmers. So just check it out. Also, check out our other videos on The Culture and also Sneakers and Sports Podcast. Check us out. We got a lot of clips from the tailgate. I was out there. I was, of course, interviewing a lot of the Saints fans. Saying my other Dirty Bird folks on this podcast was interviewing the Dirty Birds, and they had their small little celebration after they barely got out with coup. But whatever, we all good. I'm just saying, y'all still got to see us in New Orleans, so you'll see us in New Orleans in November. So
and they got another down bad. They got a video out there of a fight.
Oh well.
Of a fight. Yeah, in the arena, it was all Falcon fans fighting too. Y'all gotta look that one up. It was all Falcon.
Really?
Yeah, it was all.
It was Dirty Bird on Dirty Bird crime.
In the nosebleed too. Yes, it was.
Oh, in the nosebleed.
In the nosebleed too. So look, when we win, when New Orleans win, when the Saints win, our crime rate go down.
No.
Y'all won it. Y'all crime rate going up.
How you get mad at winning?
Come on.
Right. Dog,
you
know Atlanta has got some fair weather fans, bro. If they are losing, dog, they will not show up. They will not wear their stuff, nothing. You see, when Saints lose, we drink. When Saints win, we drink.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. We still hey, it is what it is. Ooh, that all day. We ain't hiding. I congratulated all of them. I dapped everybody up. I said, good win. All right, you got that one. You got cool on the other side. I can't hate that.
Right.
All right? Our defense shouldn't have put, them in field goal range. That was our fault.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But we got another game. We could go ahead and tie this thing up back in the ones. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they ain't winning in the dome no more.
No.
And that's not happening.
I keep telling y'all, you gotta fight everybody. You gotta fight the team. You gotta fight the fans. You gotta fight the usher, his grandma, his mama. Again, you gotta fight Captain America.
Yes, sir.
And he's swinging.
He'll be there.
Swinging. So that's right. So when you come to the Dome, y'all already know.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Speaking of Captain America, we gonna get our revenge.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Good win, but we will see you again.
We will see you again. All right. On that note, hey, this is the NOLA Gridiron Gumbo. Y'all, thanks for checking us out. Definitely subscribe, comment. Y'all let us know, you know what I'm saying, what you feel about the game. We would love to interact with you. We'll be in the comments. We'll see you on the next episode. This is episode 3. All right, we'll see you after the Chiefs game. Peace.
Who that?